Good morning, diners. It's your wake-up call to the collapse of industrial civilization here on the Doomstead Diner. And this morning, we have a lot of good shit going down in the world of collapse. So let's go about looking at what's going on, right? First of all, let's cover the political beat. You've got Paul Manafort, Trump's former campaign manager, who is now been sentenced to a big 48 months or something along those lines. Now, people get more time in prison for, robbing a candy store or something like that. There's something seriously wrong with our judicial system, obviously. And it's almost surprising that he got any time at all, right? But everybody, Harvard law professors, the whole gang, are calling this whole thing a travesty, which it is. All right, what else? There's still more Trumpovetsky action with the fact that Trump may exercise his power of the pardon to get rid of the judicial system entirely as far as his cronies are concerned. And the scuttlebutt, according to Kane, who is, I guess, a senator, is that if Trump does exercise this, he will send Congress up in arms, and they'll, just go nuts. Which is probably true to an extent. Even on the Republican side, there are senators and congressmen who are none too happy about the shit that El Trumpo has been pulling lately. And this is another end around the Congress. So, of course, he's going to veto any legislation that comes to his desk that won't provide money for his wall that we need so badly because we're being invaded by Mexicans or Hondurans or somebody. They're just flooding over the border, which is such a load of bullshit. 10 years ago, 15 years ago, there were 5 times, 10 times as many people crossing the border in this direction as there are now. And, as far as drugs are concerned, well, we've legalized pot, or at least decriminalized it in lots of states. So the pot trade is not nearly as big as it was. And, how much coke is coming across the border? Fentanyl or whatever is the latest drug of choice. I don't know. But is a wall going to stop any of that? Of course not. Total white elephant, But that's how it goes. All right. Then on my local front, there's big debate going on in Alaska about what our PFD, that's the permanent fund dividend, will be this year. And that's very important to me because it decides, or it will determine, how much money I get this year just for being able to fog a mirror. And, that helps. And it's a whole lot better getting money from the state than having to pay taxes. Okay. And then just to finish up here for our recap of top stories, it turns out here that Amazon is dumping a whole lot of its suppliers and forcing them to become contractors, basically to save money. And here's the deal. Amazon was supposedly doing so great and was destroying brick and mortar, and it was the Jeff Bezos is the next, Hercules or something like that, ruler of the world, richest man on earth, etc., etc., etc. But, online retail isn't doing a whole lot better than any other retail. So, anyhow, my YouTube selection for the day is up, and it's time to wrap up this edition of the Wake Up Call to Collapse. Come on and join us in the diner, on the forum, and discuss with us the latest bullshit that is occurring around the USA and around the globe. Hasta la pasta.